So in this video we will be discussing the course of axillary artery, the parts of axillary artery, the relations of axillary artery, and some MCQs related to this topic. So first we will discuss about the course of axillary artery. This is the first rib, and this is the coracoid process. This is the humerus bone. And draw another muscle here which is attached to the humerus. So this is the teres major muscle. Major. So the axillary artery is a continuation of the subclavian artery. So this is a subclavian artery. At the outer border of the first rib, the subclavian artery continues as the axillary artery. So from the outer border of the first rib, the subclavian artery is continuing as the axillary artery. And till the lower border of the teres major muscle, this is axillary artery. So this is axillary artery, and from the lower border of the teres major muscle, it becomes brachial artery. This is brachial artery. So what is the extent of this axillary artery? This much is the extent of axillary artery. So axillary artery extends one outer border of first rib to the lower border of teres major muscle. So this is the extent of axillary artery. It should be known very clearly. So axillary artery is a continuation of subclavian artery. It extends from the outer border of first rib to the lower border of teres major muscle, and from the lower border of teres major muscle it continues as the brachial artery. So now we will discuss about parts of axillary artery. This is the first rib. This is the coracoid process. this is the humerus, and this is the teres major muscle. This is the teres major muscle, and there is another muscle which is here present here. That is an important muscle. This muscle is the pectoralis minor muscle. Pectoralis minor muscle. Know that the axillary artery extends from the outer border of the first rib to the lower border of the teres major muscle. So the pectoralis minor passes in front of this axillary artery and divides it into three parts. The first part of axillary artery is above the pectoralis minor muscle. This is the first part which lies above the pectoralis minor muscle. The part which is present below the pectoralis, that is present underneath the pectoralis minor muscle. That is the part of axillary artery which is covered by the pectoralis minor. That is the second part which is present under the pectoralis, under the cover of pectoralis minor. And the part which is present below the pectoralis minor is this much part is the third part of axillary artery. So the first part of axillary artery lies above the pectoralis minor muscle. The second part is under the cover of pectoralis minor muscle. The third part is present below the pectoralis minor muscle. So that is the part of axillary artery. Now we will discuss about the relations of axillary artery. Now that the axillary artery and some cords of brachial plexus are enclosed in an axillary sheath. So now we will try to show the relations of axillary artery with respect to the cords and branches of brachial plexus. We will first draw the cords and branches of brachial plexus. So you know that this is C5, C6. C5, C6 root combines to form the ventral lamina of C5 and C6 combine to form the upper trunk of brachial plexus. C7 continues as the middle trunk. And C8 and T1 continues as a lower trunk. Then each of this divides in an anterior posterior division. Another anterior division of upper and middle trunk combines to form the lateral cord of brachial plexus. Lateral cord. And the posterior division of all these cords combine to form the posterior cord of brachial plexus. This is the posterior cord. The anterior division of the lower trunk continues as the medial cord of brachial plexus. So this is the medial cord. So for the axillary artery, we'll discuss about the relations of the first part of axillary artery. So the first part of axillary artery lies like this. So this much is the first part of axillary artery. And this is the pectoralis minor muscle. So the part which lies above the pectoralis minor muscle is the first part. So we will discuss about the relations of the first part of axillary artery. So when you look at this picture, you can see that the lateral cord and the posterior cord of brachial plexus lies lateral to the first part of axillary artery, while the medial cord of brachial plexus lies posterior to the first part of axillary artery. So the lateral relations are posterior cord of brachial plexus lies here and the lateral cord of brachial plexus. And the medial relation and the posterior relation is medial cord of brachial plexus. And axillary artery is related in all its parts medially to the axillary vein. So medial relation is always the axillary vein. So that's all about the first part. Now we'll discuss about the relations of the second part. The relations of second part of axillary artery is quite easy because the cords are arranged according to their names with respect to the axillary artery in the second part. That is, the posterior cord is posterior to the axillary artery, second part of axillary artery. The lateral cord lies lateral to the second part of axillary artery, and the medial cord lies medial to the axillary artery, second part. So this is the second part. It lies under the pectoralis minor. So this much is the second part. When you see the second part, you can see that to the second part, its lateral relation is the lateral cord. So the posterior cord lies posterior to the second part of axillary artery. This is the posterior cord, and the medial cord lies medial. So in the second part of axillary artery, the cords are arranged according to its name. So lateral relation, posterior relation, medial. Laterally, it is related to the lateral cord of brachial plexus. Posteriorly to the posterior cord. Medially to the medial cord. And the axillary vein. Now we will discuss about the relations of the third part of axillary artery. Know that the third part of axillary artery is related to the branches of the cords. So, the axillary artery lies like this. So there is a branch of lateral cord coming here, that is the musculocutaneous nerve. This is the musculocutaneous nerve. And there is another two branches related posterior to the third part. These are branches of posterior cord. One is ulnar nerve, one is the axillary nerve, the other one is the radial nerve. These are branches of posterior cord. These include axillary nerve and the largest branch of posterior cord, that is the radial nerve. And there are branches of medial cord, which includes medial cutaneous nerve of arm and medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. This is medial cutaneous nerve of arm. And this one is medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. So the relations of the third part are, this is the third part of axillary artery. So the relations of the third part of axillary artery are lateral relation, laterally, posteriorly, medially. So laterally, the branches of the lateral cord, that is the musculocutaneous nerve, in the upper part, and also median nerve in the lower part, and median nerve. Because the median nerve is formed here. and the lateral and median branches. And the posterior relations are the branches of the posterior cord, which are the axillary nerve in the upper part and radial nerve in the lower part. And medial relations are branches of the medial cord, that is medial cutaneous nerve of arm and forearm. And this constantly related medially to the axillary vein. So these are the relations of the different parts of axillary artery. And the structure which is related medially to the axillary artery in all its parts is the axillary vein. Axillary vein is related medially to the axillary artery throughout its course. This forms a constant medial relation of the axillary artery throughout its course. So it is related medially to the first part, second part, third part of axillary artery. This is the axillary vein. So these are the relations of the axillary artery. Now we will discuss some questions from this part. First question is about the extent of axillary artery. So inner border of first rib to the upper border of teres major, inner border of first rib to the lower border of teres major, outer border of first rib to the lower border of teres major. D option is outer border of first rib to the upper border of teres major. The correct answer is option C. Option C, that is outer border of first rib to the lower border of teres major. The muscle which is dividing the axillary artery into three parts. Options are pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, teres major and subscapularis. The correct answer is option B, pectoralis minor. The third question is, which of these structures is posteriorly related to the first part of the axillary artery? Which of these structures is posteriorly related to the first part of axillary artery? We know that the lateral cord and posterior cord is related laterally to the first part of axillary artery, and the musculocutaneous nerve is not related to the first part, and it is related to the third part of axillary artery only. So the correct answer is option B, that is medial cord. In the first part of axillary artery, the medial cord is posteriorly related to the artery. And next question, which of these structures is related medially to the axillary artery? So the lateral cord is related laterally to the axillary artery. The radial nerve is related posteriorly to the axillary artery, and the axillary nerve is related posteriorly to the axillary artery. So in this option, the only structure which is related medially to the artery is the axillary vein. So option A is the correct answer. So in the second part of this video, we will be discussing about the branches of axillary artery and some MCQs from that part. Thank you for watching this video. To see more videos from this channel, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.